Hi ladies, I'm Barbara and I am your menopause drama mama. If you are new to my channel, I welcome you. Today is number 9 video in my series of 10 on anti-aging for your face. Now a lot of these videos all seem to overlap each other and intertwine with each other because everything literally that's going on in our body biologically during the perimenopause years to postmenopause years all has this domino effect, and it just literally affects everything in our body. So many of my videos just seem to say some of the same things, and this one, which is why your face looks flat and how to fix it, literally it goes back to the past videos that I just covered on my anti-aging facial skin things that you can do and why things are happening. And I'd like to just say there's Phoenix taking her afternoon chinappy as she always does during this time. I found her in the ditch 10 years ago by my house here, and it was the middle of February, freezing outside, but she's been my girl ever since. Took her to the vet. She was only 7 weeks old when I found her, and now she's just a part of my family. So anyway, there she is, taking her nap. Okay, anyway, back to my video here. So why does your face look flat and seem to be just losing every youthful aspect that you had once upon a time? Well, after literally all that estrogen and progesterone is depleted in our body, all that menopausal crap leads to volume loss, leads to facial fat changing, which it literally just kind of depletes and shifts in our face. It leads to your muscle decline, it leads to your collagen loss, and it leads to that bone structural loss. So, and I wanted to, I kind of was thinking of like a synonym or something that you could kind of relate to. And I found this, picture, that your face doesn't just wrinkle, it deflates, and isn't that the truth? It's like a beach ball, just year by year. You're taking a little bit of, air out of that beach ball and it just wrinkles and then it's gone. Kind of like my boobs. Anyway, ladies, back to the face here. So what we notice most is how the cheeks become flatter, and that's from muscle loss. Our face just has a less glowy, dewy kind of look after we hit menopause. We have a very tired look, especially under the eyes. We have a whole loss of contour in our face where it used to be, just up so nice, and then it just kind of shifts down, so we lose that contour. And your makeup does not sit like it used to on your face, which is why I showed in one of my videos that I use the Tinted Mineral Sunscreen by CeraVe. I love it. I do not have to use a foundation anymore. I'm wearing it always in all of my videos because I wear it every day. It's so easy. So, you just get I put it literally on the back of my hands, the sunscreen, and then I apply it to my face with just a brush. And it's nice because then whatever I have on my brush left over and on the back of my hands, I put that mineral sunscreen then on the back of my hands. So it's just a really nice protected. But anyway, so what you can do besides, basically topical things, but you can do internally, increase your protein, support your collagen, omega-3 fatty acids, and vitamins. And those I have covered in past videos because that collagen loss, gives your face a very thin appearance. You develop the sagging and the loss of bounce in your skin. And it just, for me, it just kind of sucks because I've always been a person watching out for my health. And no matter what I had done, until I had realized, because nobody talks to you about menopause, that once I did the HRT, I kind of realized, and I had been literally studying this stuff for, a decade and a half now. Everything that I could, figure out about what my body was going through. So yeah, doing the research and then finally get on HRT has helped tremendously. Just also, that whole facial fat pad change, that leads to the flatter cheeks, it leads to the hollowing, and it leads to the softer jowl look, or the jawline, which leads to the jowling. Muscle loss, like I've covered that in my past videos, and how facial muscles, they become weaker over time. We have less of a lift in our face then, and less of a contour again. And the big one, of course, is that bone structure loss, and having that hormonal changing, it affected the bone support in our body, which was our big structural support. But externally, you can also, do the facial massage, covered that in my last videos, the gua sha, microcurrent, and doing peptides and retinoids on your face. If you did not watch those videos, I did cover them in the previous ones before this 9th video for your facial anti-aging. And the biggest things you can do for lifestyle support, and that is getting your at least 8 hours of sleep. Make it your intention to go to bed by a certain time every night, and I am in bed by 9 p.m. every night, unless for some reason we are out doing something, but I'm home, I'm in bed early, so also do something to relax, where you get rid of that stress in your body, and magnesium is wonderful for that. So your magnesium L-threonate during the day, or magnesium glycinate at night, and hydrate yourself, drink your water, sip on as much water during the day as you can. And if you need to, add electrolyte powder into your water. And I would say the number one thing that I can say for your lifestyle support is exercise. And I know you're rolling your freaking eyes right now, because most people hate to exercise, but I will tell you, you can incorporate these things. Does not have to be all at once, but there are times if I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking, I will stop, I will do my squats, I will, be by the sink, and I will do my deep squats, and, press those butt cheeks together as you stand. Do 25 of those. I do it all the time. Also in the kitchen, I will stop and I will do, maybe 25 to 35 push-ups against the counter, or using the counter. Also, when I am brushing my teeth at night before bed, I do a squat up against the wall and suck in my gut. So I will do that while I'm brushing my teeth. So it's kind of a distraction also for me, because that really makes your legs burn and your abs burn, doing the squat against the wall. So I am telling you, any way that you can get that strength training in, do it. I am telling you, it will make a huge difference in your life, in your body, and you will be glad that you did. And just do some weight training or resistance bands with your arms, because you get the bat wings under here, and you lose a whole lot of tone and muscle in your arms and your legs, ladies. So that is like, if I had to choose for you the one thing to do to get, that muscle and stuff back, because it'll happen in your face too, doing facial exercises, but it is to just do some exercising too. So don't just try and overfill your face with makeup, because it's not going to work. Don't put on like over drying skincare, and don't ignore your nutrition, and don't just focus on wrinkles, because everything that's happening here is happening inside first, and then it is coming out onto your face. So ladies, just think of your face like a mattress. And when we were younger, it was so full and very firm. And then the older you get, and the same with the mattress, the older and older it gets, and the more you lay on it, it starts sagging and drooping and just staying down flat until you do something about it. All right, ladies, I will talk to you very soon in my next video. So just remember to walk away with this video like a simple action plan is to do your protein during the day, do some hydration and some great skincare support for yourself every week. Include facial massage, do some gua sha, or if you have a microcurrent, those are a little expensive. I've checked them out. They're $300 to $500, so I do not do microcurrent on my face. But strength training, incorporate it, ladies. You will not regret it, I promise you. All right, I will talk to you very soon in my next video. As always, sending high vibrations, many blessings your way. I pray that the sun is shining upon you today, and always sending my love and hugs. And just know, if today is not a good day to you, you have something to look forward to tomorrow, because every day is a new slate, and you can change. I love you. Mwah. Take care, and I will talk to you soon in my next video. Bye-bye, ladies.